Breaking news: big changes are on the way that could impact millions of people across the UK. The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has confirmed it will soon begin checking the bank accounts of some benefit claimants as part of a broader effort to ensure accuracy in benefit payments and reduce errors in the welfare system. This move, which some critics have referred to as the Snoopers Charter, has sparked serious debate across political and public circles. But what exactly is happening, who will be affected, and what does it mean for the future of benefits in the UK? Let's break it all down in a way that's easy to understand. The new proposal is part of the Public Authorities, Error and Debt Bill, designed to give the government greater powers to detect inconsistencies, prevent system errors, and safeguard public funds. The aim is not to penalise innocent claimants, but to ensure that benefits are being paid fairly and to the right people. The rollout is expected to begin in April next year, starting with a select group of claimants, particularly those receiving Universal Credit, Pension Credit, and Employment and Support Allowance, ESA. Under this legislation, banks will be required to flag unusual account activity. This doesn't mean that every claimant's account will be constantly monitored. Rather, banks will use specific indicators such as sudden large deposits, frequent international transfers, or unexpected financial activity to alert the DWP, who will then investigate further. Importantly, any flagged account won't result in automatic action. Trained DWP staff will review the information to determine whether a closer look is needed. This is not about punishment, it's about maintaining fairness and correcting mistakes in the system. According to the government, these changes could help protect up to £1.5 billion in public spending over the next 5 years. That money could then be reinvested into crucial services like the NHS, education, and public safety. In fact, the bill is part of a much larger strategy to save £9.6 billion across public services by 2030. Despite these intentions, the bill has sparked backlash from privacy and welfare rights organisations. Groups like Disability Rights UK, Age UK, Big Brother Watch, and the Child Poverty Action Group have all voiced concerns. They argue that while the bill is intended to catch inconsistencies, it may also place undue stress on vulnerable people such as pensioners, disabled individuals, carers, and low-income families who already face financial pressure. These groups warn that this new approach could unintentionally harm innocent people simply because their banking patterns don't fit a typical model. In a joint letter to former Secretary of State Liz Kendall, these organisations pointed out disturbing similarities to the infamous Post Office Horizon IT scandal. That scandal led to hundreds of innocent sub-postmasters being wrongly accused due to faulty software. Many of them were imprisoned or financially ruined despite doing nothing wrong. The fear now is that a new system relying on data analysis without adequate human review could repeat similar mistakes on a wider scale. They write, pensioners, disabled people, and carers shouldn't have to live in fear of the government prying into their finances. And it's a fair concern. These are individuals who often rely on government support for essentials like rent, food, medication, and mobility. Any feeling of being unfairly scrutinized could cause anxiety even if there's nothing to hide. In response, a DWP spokesperson strongly denied that the system would be invasive or unjust. The department clarified that the powers would be used appropriately and proportionately, and that all staff involved would receive thorough training. They also emphasized that no action will be taken based on automated data alone. Every flagged case will be reviewed by a human caseworker to ensure accuracy and fairness. They also confirmed that this system will not rely on DWP algorithms to make final decisions. Another major part of the bill includes financial penalties as an alternative to court action. This means that in cases where a significant payment issue is identified, the DWP may issue a fine instead of pursuing legal action. Supporters say this makes the process faster and less stressful, while still ensuring accountability. However, critics worry that people may feel pressure to accept fines even if they've done nothing wrong just to avoid the mental and financial burden of fighting back. To give a clearer picture, let's look at a few real-world scenarios. Suppose a claimant receives a temporary loan from a relative to help cover an unexpected bill like car repairs or rent arrears. That deposit could appear unusual and be flagged. Under the new system, this wouldn't result in immediate penalties. Instead, DWP staff would investigate, ask questions if needed, and determine if it affects eligibility. Another example could be someone who briefly takes on freelance work or a part-time job but forgets to report it. These oversights are common, and the department insists it will aim to resolve them fairly, not punitively. Still, these examples show why it's crucial for claimants to keep their information accurate and up to date. If your financial situation changes even temporarily, it's best to let the DWP know as soon as possible. This reduces the chance of misunderstandings and helps protect you if your case ever comes under review. It's important to understand that this isn't about punishing benefit claimants. The government insists the bill is about protecting the system from errors, ensuring public money is used wisely, and helping those who genuinely need support. It's also part of a larger digital shift in how government services operate. More departments are using technology and data to improve efficiency, detect inconsistencies, and reduce waste. However, the use of data must always come with responsibility. Transparency, fairness, and proper oversight are essential. As of now, the bill is still under debate in the House of Lords, with discussion scheduled for October 15 and October 21. There's still time for amendments, additional safeguards, and clearer language to be added. As public feedback grows, it's possible that new protections or appeal processes will be built into the final version of the law. In the meantime, the best thing you can do if you're on benefits is stay informed. Understand your rights. Ask questions. And if something seems unclear, speak to a welfare advisor, local council, or charity that can help explain your options. With the right guidance, no one should feel scared of changes like this. The welfare system exists to support people, especially during tough times. And changes to that system should always be made with compassion, caution, and accountability. As the conversation around this bill grows, so too does the need for clarity. Many people receiving benefits are asking the same questions. Will this affect my daily banking? Will my savings be questioned? Could a small financial gift from a family member raise concerns? The government insists that's not the intention. According to official guidance, routine financial support like occasional gifts or modest savings shouldn't trigger any issues, especially if they've already been disclosed during benefit assessments. But this still highlights how essential it is for claimants to understand their rights. Being proactive about reporting changes to your income or circumstances and keeping any supporting documents is the best protection against misunderstandings. Communication with the DWP is key, and there are organizations out there ready to help if you're unsure. In a digital world where more services rely on data, transparency and fairness must go hand in hand. People need reassurance that they won't be punished for honest mistakes or treated unfairly because of technology-driven decisions. As always, we'll be keeping a close watch on how this develops, especially as Parliament debates further amendments and feedback from advocacy groups continues to roll in. If this video helped you better understand what's happening, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment if you have a question or want to share your experience, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date on important topics that affect your finances, your rights, and your future. We're here to give you clarity, not confusion. So hit that notification bell and stay informed, not overwhelmed. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay empowered, and take care of yourself and others.